Hey everybody, Prepper Nurse 1 here. Today is Wednesday, November 28th, 2018. Been some crazy freaking weather. We had snow all day. The wind's been going, so you're getting another teach head video. Again, the water's on the stove, so we're warming that up at the moment. First of all, before we get into the video and the topic of today, I wanted to show you guys this. I got a letter from New Zealand, and this is from Greg. And I won't say his last name, but he sent us 6 of these coins, and I will show you. And here's the back side of it. I hope you guys can see that okay. These are commemorative coins. Let me just look at his letter here real quick again. Armistice coins, and so thank you very much for that. I very much appreciate it. So, of course, Heather's eyeing them up right away, and she goes, "Dad, can I get one of those coins?" And I said, "Yep, she can have one of those coins." But those are pretty cool. And again, there's the back side of the coin. So very cool. So thank you very much for that. I appreciate that. It was very nice of you to send that. He had contacted me and asked if I would be interested in that, and I said, absolutely. So we've had snow here today all day at the homestead again. I had some running around I had to do, so another late video today, so I apologize again for that, but, you know, I'm getting it up, okay? So, topic of today's video, 10 ways people will die after S.H.T.F, okay? So, we're going to start reading these off here, and we're going to discuss them a little bit as we do, okay? The number one reason that people are going to die after S.H.T.F is you are not prepared for... not prepared properly. So what do I mean by that? Most of the people in this country and around the world are not prepared for even a 2-week disaster, let alone something major happening. And so because of people not being prepared, it's going to cause them to die. It really will. I mean, there's no way around that, okay? The second reason that people are going to die, and I'm going to put this here, is number 2. Your meds are going to run out. A lot of people are on life-saving medication, and if they don't have that life-saving medication after an S.H.T.F event, they're going to last as long as their medication does, and then unfortunately, they will pass after that medication runs out. Okay. So another reason that this should probably be the number 1 reason, but I'll put this as number 3. It's the lack of water or safe drinking water. So people are not going to have properly filtered, clean water to drink. There will be water around, but it'll probably be stagnant. You'll end up getting diarrhea, and you can die from diarrhea if not treated. Okay, so people will die from the lack of water, not having water, and they will also die from unsafe drinking water. Okay. Let's see. Number 4 is going to be. People are going, hey, stop. People are going to starve to death. You can go without food for 3 weeks. And, that's not a pleasant feeling. So try going 3 days and see how you feel. You're going to feel absolutely awful. So that is a huge thing. People will starve to death.
I'm right now.
Okay.
They're back in because they worked. Another guy talks from mine.
Okay. Heather's letting the puppies back out, so that's why you see Caesar's tail. Go ahead, Pandora. Oh, you're gonna go ahead, baby girl. Good girl. Okay, so starving to death is definitely, number 1 and number 2 should be water and then food, but
I think that ties into not being prepared, though.
Well, it absolutely does tie into not being prepared. All right, so excuse me. The next thing that people are going to die of is because they are out of shape. And physically, in an S.H.T.F situation, you're going to be a lot more physically active. Every winter, we have a lot of people up here in the Northeast die of heart attacks while shoveling snow. So that's just an example in this time and age. So think about the physical activity that would be involved in an S.H.T.F situation. And people are definitely going to die because they're just not physically in the right kind of shape. And so that's like for myself, I peaked out this this year at 228, and I decided I'm going to do something about it. I am down to 210, and I got a ways to go myself. So it's like if you have the opportunity now to change the way you are physically, in your physical, in your mental health, that is definitely, they tie in together. Being in better physical shape and eating better makes all the difference in the world. Okay. Another thing that's going to kill people is going to be trauma and small injuries or getting sick. Okay, so where a normal cut or a scratch is no big deal, now in an S.H.T.F event, if that gets infected, or if you have, that would be a cut, would be infected, or if you have some kind of a trauma where you break a bone and you go septic and you could die. I mean, that's just the reality of that situation. Okay, and getting sick. And getting sick can tie back into what we talked about, unsafe drinking water. If you drink unsafe drinking water and you end up catching a bug and you get diarrhea, if you cannot replenish your fluids, you are going to die. Okay, getting sick, meaning pneumonia or the flu, something that's going around because of so many people in tight quarters. Again, that's something that can take you out and kill you. All right, so the next one we're going to do is going to be looters coming for your things. We talked about this a little bit in another video about your neighbors, people with bad intentions and stuff like that. You're going to need to be on guard in guarding your things and stopping people from trying to take your things. So that would be looters looking for that free meal or what you have that they think that they deserve. Those will definitely be a reason that you could get killed very, very easily in an S.H.T.F event. Okay. The next one is going to be lack of sanitation. All right, not being able to clean yourself properly, cleaning cuts and wounds. Again, it ties into the other thing as far as getting sick goes. Lack of proper sanitation can cause you to become ill, and then you can die. It's a reality, and a lot of people are going to die because of that reason. Okay. The next thing that I'm going to say, number 9, is going to be people are going to freeze to death. This time of year, the weather has been very, very cold up here in the Northeast. If we had a grid down situation and an S.H.T.F situation and there's no power, people are going to freeze to death in their own homes. And I've talked about that before, and it's just so true. And it's very, very scary, to be honest with you, that you could freeze to death in your own home because you haven't prepared properly with warm clothing or a way to stay warm, to heat your home, or a room in your home to try to keep that temperature where you're not going to freeze to death. But that is definitely something that a lot of people will die from in an S.H.T.F situation. If you go outside, a lot of people don't realize that you should not sleep right on the ground, because the ground is a colder temperature and it's going to suck the body heat right out of your body. You can die because of just laying on the ground and sleeping on the ground. You need to be in an elevated platform. Pine trees, make a nice layer with pine branches and sleep on those. That's a great way of preserving your body heat. Okay. The last reason that people are going to die, and this is the one that I think it's going to affect a lot of more of the weak-minded people. People will give up, and they will just say, I can't do it, I've had enough, I don't want to live like this, and they will quit on life. And that's going to happen to a lot of people because it's going to be hard, it's not going to be easy, and people will just quit, and they will not push on and try to go on with life. And I don't know if you guys can hear that, but that water is almost ready. So we're going to be doing our tea and hot chocolate here very shortly. So anyway, guys, those are the 10 reasons that people are going to die after an S.H.T.F event. And, tell me what your thoughts are. If you agree, disagree, you want to add anything else on there, we could go into the whole thing with drug addicts not getting, their fix. They're going to die from that. But again, that would tie into medication. Not that that's medication, but for them it is. So anyway, tell me what your thoughts are. Like, comment, share. Hit the icon button of me and the kids to subscribe if you're not subscribed, and then hit the bell button to get updated notifications. Remember, guys, we are all in this together. If we work together and try to help each other, we can survive what's coming, okay? And you just saw Soxy's tail go by. Yes! And remember, guys, hug and kiss the ones you love. Tell them every single day. Tomorrow is not guaranteed. We never know what's going to happen. So it's so important to tell the people that we care about how we feel about them. And remember STD, guys. It's one step at a time, one thing at a time, and one day at a time. Whatever you're trying to accomplish, whatever you're trying to do, you can do it. The only one that's going to stop you from getting there is yourself, okay? And that is so true, and so many people just don't even think about that. You stay away from the negativity, you stay away from negative people, and your life is going to be so much better. I hope everybody's doing well. I hope your week is going okay. I will talk to you all tomorrow. Have a great day. Prepper Nurse 1 out for now.